Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, I asked this question before, but I really want to sit there and stick it on Willow and Nina. And the question tonight is, should Willow forgive Nina? Now, you know my position on it. Let's be honest. You forgave Harmony, the woman who is, let's be honest, is in the gates of hell right now as we're speaking. I mean, you forgave a woman like her, and people aren't perfect, right? Yeah, she did some bad things, right? She says she did it out of anger and out of spite. But, my whole thing is like, bro, no one is perfect. And part of what I'm sitting there looking at is like, Willow, you judge people so far on your on your high pedestal. You act like there's no room for forgiveness. Yes, it's going to take you some time, but don't sit there and try to act like, oh, I'm done with her. Are you kidding me? We're going to sit there and talk about all the shows. General Hospital, The Days of Our Lives, Bold and Beautiful, Young and Restless. Let's do a quick roll call and get this started. As you are coming in, make sure you do hit the like button because it really does help people know about the channel and it lets new people know about the live stream. So yes, Black Mom's in the chat, Darby's in the chat, Lashanta's in the chat, Renee's in the chat, Laura B's in the chat. How is everyone doing today? So let's sit there. Some music, get some hot chocolate going. I don't know if Kyrie's is actually doing one tonight, a live stream tonight, but it seems like we're gonna have three live streams tonight. I'm doing my live stream right now. Kyrie's is doing his live stream at 10, and GHMB is going to be doing his live stream at 10:30. Yes, that is the question of the night. Lobby, I'm assuming you're free at last from the construction people, right? That was working on your place. Autumn. I thought Willow was on point today because she peeped what Nina was trying to do by telling Carly and Drew that Michael knew about the SEC. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I was just about to sit there and say that because I know that that has been hell for you the last past couple of days. Never know where to put the volume on this music. Barry says Nina should be thinking, who gives an F if this child of mine ever forgives me? Nina should not want to jump through hoops forever for Willow. Yeah, I'm assuming you mean Willow's love. Yes. I mean, hell, she got a. Well, I mean, Sasha's not her blood, but that's her daughter in every way that matters. You can sit there and look at it like that. So yeah, this was another good episode. You had Spencer. We knew what you meant, Darby. We had Spencer that pretty much aided and abetted kidnapping at this point. Let's just be very clear. And I know people have very strong feelings about Esme for legitimate reasons, but he did literally commit a crime. Laura B says the bathroom needs to be painted, but all the stuff is gone, and I have my privacy back. And now you have your privacy back, you have your sound back, you have your peace of mind back. So I'm happy about that. Lashanta says, I can't believe Spencer gave Ace to the man. He said abandon him. Well, here's the thing. It was like it's better to be with the devil that you trust and know than Esme. That's how he looked at it. Michael, not the reason she didn't tell. Sure. Eagle fan, hey, we got tons to talk about. Willow back being pathetic, making Nina out to be a worse mom than the mom that raised her. And then, yes, I said the same thing, Eagle fan. Said the same thing. Exactly, Lord B. I'm like, bro, you just you literally committed a crime right there. Like, what are you doing? Larry says, I hope Esme slaps the toilet lid. Spencer calls him out. What I used to call him now? I think I used to sit there and call him a toilet seat. Or they used to call him I used to call him something with a toilet though, right? Does anyone remember what they used to sit there and call Spencer? Because I don't want to get it confused to what I call what camera was being used for. I think I might have called him a human toilet at one point. Yeah, we'll go with that. In all reality, I haven't called him that in a while. So, but yeah, he literally. Now I have a theory, and I said this in my video that Spencer is going to use the fake evidence that Victor gave to kind of keep her at bay from calling the cops. Autumn says, I think Mike and Willow will work through their marriage issues. I do think it's going to take some time and patience because honestly, issues need to be addressed on both sides of it. Yes, and I agree with that, Autumn. I agree. LaShanta says, why do Nina do dirt and then say, I lashed out, she's fully grown? I can see that. Renee says, I can't take Willow seriously. If you can't forgive Harmony, Willow shouldn't have a problem forgiving Nina. No real love mother would ever do what Harmony did to Willow. She pimped her out. Yes, exactly. Eagle fan says, I know what anyone say, but Spencer did the right thing with Ace. Give that kid away from the kid of Ryan Chandler. Nick is the lesser of evils. See, I disagree. I agree on the lesser of evils. I will sit there and say that much. Eagle fan says, "What is the purpose of Drew King character in the show? He mad at Michael Why?" I said the same thing. Esme's gonna be hell on wheels. Exactly, Lewis. I was like, yo, y'all thought that Esme was bad before. Y'all thought that Esme was bad before. Jonathan is in the chat. What's good, my guy? Ours. Tracy Steves, how you doing tonight? Exactly, Darty. Lori has all she has to do is sit there and get Marty. Yes, it was, Jonathan. Jonathan, like I said, it's 2024 and General Hospital starting off on a good foot. I like the pace that they got going on. Now that Esme doesn't have a child, she gonna let it rip. Exactly, Lord B. So the people that hated Esme before, um, I'm gonna really have to be on my toes for the next couple of days. I'll tell you that much. Because even says for all the people that all the people here that bash now for taking Valentine's side all those months ago, today is the major proof that Ned did the right thing by sticking with Valentine. Why is that? Michael wants total control of the company. Yeah, I didn't understand why he gave the shares back. I didn't get that. Autumn says, I love Willow, but she's being a little hypocritical. But what Willow needs to understand is that people are flawed and marriage is hard. She and Michael needs exactly. I agree. I agree, Autumn. I totally agree on that. Michael, marriages are work. And you can't sit there and be like, oh, I'm going to give up simply because, yes, he made a bad decision. But that's what it was. We're going to make bad decisions. It's called being together through thick and thin, through better or worse for a reason. I don't think that people understand vows and they don't understand marriage. And most people today think that marriage is nothing more than a piece of paper. Yeah, with you, Jonathan, yes. Yes, with you, Jonathan. Yes. Let me know when you want me to send the link. I don't want to put it on here, but if you can send me your email address, and I will send you the link so you can come on for a few minutes. And then I will send you the link that way. All right. This way I can have you on for a little bit. Even for instance, Nina's number one problem besides lying is she's way too pushy. Go out hiding for a while, let people come to. Yes, and I agree with that. Mm, you know what? I think I'll do it this way. I'll make it easier for you, so you don't have to do that or do that. I'll make it easier for you. Let me check my email, see if you sent it to my email already. Oh, I want this one up there. All right, I'll do it a different way. Eagle Francis and entire GH is corrupt to the core. I like Ben and Liz, but today was totally breaking the hospital rules. Yes, and I agree with that. Of course, Liz should have been arrested, so there's that. All right, let's do this a different way. All right, Jonathan, since you're still in here, I'm gonna put the so I'll put the link in there, Jonathan. So just click onto the link, and you can just join that way. Yeah. So I just put the link in the chat. Let me know if you can get to it though. Allison going on a limb here, even if she got her memories back, doesn't mean Esme doesn't mean Esme is the same person. Motherhood changes. Yes, very good point. Very, very good point. We just have my boy Jonathan on here for a minute. Was good?
Albert, how are you?
What's going on?
I, I have to say, I haven't been this impressed by an episode of GH in a long while. Because today, it delivered. I have to say, it really delivered.
Yes, yes, it did. Like I said, 2024, they starting off on the right foot, so I'm definitely here for it.
Exactly, and that's the thing because this is the kind of thing you would want to see on well not just GH but any kind of soap opera. Like it doesn't have to be an all out like mob shootout or fight scene or anything. If you just bring like this kind of drama, this kind of tension, I'll make the episode eventful in this way. Then it's satisfying enough to watch.
Yes, yes, I agree. I definitely agree. Um, Also, before you go for the end of the night, make sure that you send me an email. I want to sit there and discuss something else with you on a side note, dog. Okay?
All right, sure thing.
All right.
Yeah. So I kept looking. So when 2024 started, so far we got really decent episodes of GH. I mean, like the ones where the memorial episode of Bobby were Tamer, and that was understandably so because it was remembering Jacqueline Zeman. But everything else, like before and up to now, they were actually really good.
Yes. Yeah. No. Listen. Last year was kind of a rocky start. They won some awards that I was very questionable about, but if they could sit there and pull it through this year, I may have to sit there and kind of change my mind a little bit. Just saying,
Yeah,
at least for this year.
that's right. Because 2022 and 2023, they haven't been the best years of DH. I mean, we haven't seen much of it. We've got so many slower paced episodes. So many episodes where you have all these, like feel good, talking scenes where they say this and that, or something that you don't really care about. And no disrespect to the actors or characters, but it's not really what I would want to see on a soap opera, or for the most part, a lot of people wouldn't want to see a soap opera, because we come for drama, we come for the excitement, we come to see stuff that makes you want to come back for more. And last year and year before hasn't been giving us a lot of that. You mostly get like slower scenes and probably one good thing at the end, but that's, they're not satisfying enough. And for through those past years, I've been saying that through most episodes, like, days have been better than GH through those days. But today I can actually say that GH was actually better than days today.
Yep. I agree. I absolutely agree. No, you are on point about that. And granted, last year and the year before that was not the greatest, but it is what it is. It's in the past. I would like to think that they learned from it, and going into this year, um, yeah. So going into this year, it's been a lot better.
Exactly. Um, Hopefully someone from the higher ups probably said, you know what we're doing right now isn't working. We need to get back to the basic, what we know best, and that's bringing back the drama and tension, and amping up this storyline with Pikeman, and more importantly, giving what the fans what they want back, which is Jason Morgan.
Yes, yes, yes. That, and I'm not gonna lie, that statement right there, when they announced that, it was like G.H. Smith there telling the other folks, like, yo, listen, we coming for y'all. Like, we may not have been the best last year and probably the year before that, but we are definitely coming for y'all. Um, Now before you do sit there and go, I want you to answer the question, what is good, gorgeous Queen Janet, and Rihanna, Gemini. But yes, the question tonight is, should Willow forgive Nina on General Hospital? And tell me why. If you think that if she should forgive.
Okay. I think maybe she should take a little bit of time to reflect on what happened, and then eventually, and then finally forgive Nina. And I will say she should, because, but it's like you said, she was the Harmony, the woman that raised her, set her to a cult, and she was ended up with Shiloh, and then who did unspeakable things to her, and then but at the end, like, even after she found out that she killed Dr. Neil Brennan and his brother, like, she still kind of like had somewhat sort of sympathy for her, and she kind of forgave her. But but with Nina, like, even though she's been doing a lot of out of pocket things, like, they're no way as bad as sending you to a cult. So I think I think this is something that she should eventually like let go. I would hate to see that she would hold on to a long term grudge because of ratting Carly and Drew out to the SEC.
Yes. No, you are definitely correct on that. You're definitely correct on it. Honestly, tell you the truth, it's not the reason I'm glad that I brought you on, because you always have like really good takes on things, and you're definitely right. Yeah, definitely take some time. Nina does need to sit there and kind of take a couple of steps back, but with Willow, it's like she has this high pedestal, and even with Michael and their marriage, it's like marriages is ups and downs, bro. Like, yeah, it's sucks what he did, but you gotta find a way to sit there and get past that for the kids and for your marriage, because that's marriage.
Exactly. I think maybe what will probably end up happening is like Willow will probably be in some kind of dangerous situation, and Nina will probably end up being the one helping her, probably saving her life in some sorts, and then that's when eventually she'll probably finally forgive her and warm up to her a little more, regardless of whether Michael likes it or not.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Anything you want to sit there and say real quick before we end this little thing right now?
I just want to say uh, let me rank the soaps actually like for me, and here goes. So today GH came at number one, and at number two we have Days of Our Lives, and then BNB number three, and YNR number four, and yeah, that's about it.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on. I always just sit there and appreciate you coming on with me and taking your time and everything like that. And so I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, and next time I'll come during the day when Jason comes back.
Yes. Oh, see, that's going to be something. We're going to have to sit there and have a power about that. So,
Exactly, we're gonna have a lot to say about that.
absolutely.
Yeah. So you take care now.
All right. I'll see you back in there.
All right, take care.
I mean, all right. So I'm looking at this, right? Eagle Fang is this saying Spencer is 100% right. Child's protection comes first. Um, and I did say hi to you, Janet. Justin. Drew says Drew had the nerve today saying he surprised Michael's his father over him. Carly can't be mad at Michael because she kept big secrets from him, like what Sunny did to AJ. Yes. Now Lashanta says Albert Lee hating on. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's so out of pocket. She's like, "Oh, I want you two out of town." I'm like, Lee, you don't run anything, bro. You don't run anything, and that type of animosity for your niece. And oh my God, thank you so much, and Rihanna, for being a member for a whole year. A whole year. Oh my God, I really do appreciate you so much, Ariana. I really do. For being a member, for watching my videos, even the videos where I don't sit there and talk about soaps. I appreciate you so, so much. Krista says, why people think Nick is taking off in abuse. Well, it's not really abuse, Crystal, but I mean, he is committing a crime. What's good, Valerie? He's on the run from the law. Yeah, exactly. Will be a whole year, and I appreciate the hell out of that. Thank you so much. Well, Michael, well, yeah, that's true. That's very true, Valerie. That's very true. His girlfriends, anyone that's with him for a long time, is usually dead at that point. Seriously, no, I appreciate you, Ariana. I do. So thank you again. I enjoy doing this, and I appreciate your company. Johnson says Lee really getting under my skin with her attitude. Yeah, it's over the top. I'm like, boo. I understand what happened to her a while ago, and yeah, I would have some resentment towards my sister or brother, sure, but not on that level, though. Not on that level. Like, damn. Ariana says, did Liz break the law again? No, not this time. I mean, she should still be in jail for what she did last time. Jenna says, when do you think Spencer will be leaving as temporarily? I'm not too sure. I would probably sit there and say, honestly, tell you too, Jenna, I would sit there and say probably within 2 months, max. I give him 2 months on this show, max. Probably by the end of probably by the end of February, if I was to guesstimate, because I know they're gonna want him to start the film soon. Justin says, Poppy better beware because Bill will do to her what. Yeah, that's true, Justin. But here's my whole thing, though. When Lee was like, "Oh, you want a man that's handsome with money?" I'm like, "Yes, that's what most women want." But the hell are you talking about? Lashanta says, "How detail take it out of jail?" Justin. Justin was able to sit there and talk to the judge and got him in juvie instead. So that was Justin. Surprisingly, Justin's like, Lashant, Justin's like the worst lawyer in the world. And EJ didn't even oppose it. But Justin says, Poppy, but yes. Now, Alicia says Spencer will probably leave when Jason comes back. I'm thinking sweeps. When is sweeps again? Lobby says what Liz and Finn did was talking hyperbolicals to avoid breaking the law or breaking doctor and patient conflict. Yes. Which I'm not going to lie, Laura B, because I don't understand that. I don't understand how that's supposed to strengthen his case. I don't get how that's supposed to strengthen his case, though. That's what I don't get. Gemini says when Drew told Michael Sunny feeling is more important than our friendship, I was like, well, I mean, oh, okay, thank you, Allison. Eager Thing says Heather Weber is Esme's mom. I guess Laura can get her off the hook and out of prison next for the sake of Ace. I'm just saying, I'm like, Alicia, how you doing tonight? Now, Crystal says Esme has never paid for a crime she gets a pass because she's a mom. I don't know about that. Valerie said Drew was rude as I think he was understandably angry, but I'm just like, my whole thing is like, okay, he didn't tell you. He had his reasons why he didn't tell you. What is him telling you going to make a difference? How is him telling you that that Nina was the one that ratted out? How's that going to help you? What's that supposed to do exactly? Well, Allison, how is he a hypocrite anyway? I'm very curious, Allison. Ariana says Esme and Liz should be. Well, yes, that's true. That that's true. Lobby says the object was to see if the patient already knew he was sick when he went to Finn or something like that. I get that, but my whole thing is like, that Dr. Sawyer did sit there and say that she would have tested to see if he had cancer. That's what she said. She was like, I would have tested for that as well, but Finn didn't. So I don't. That's what I don't understand. Gemini says, "Come on, since when my dad is more important than your friendship? Drew really needs a life." And Valerie says, "Drew is so bland." And Rihanna says, "Is Finn leaving the show?" That's a good question. I will sit there and check on that. I doubt it. He's been on the show for too long. Ronnie Ron. Duan says Willow should not forgive Nina. Now, why don't you tell me? Okay, Duan, why do you think that, Duan? Ellison, the parenting advice and stance he gave Carly about Adam, parents for one. Hmm. Queen Justice in the chat was good because Nina still. Oh, okay, all right. Duan, you're gonna have to explain how did she steal Carly's life. Duan, how did she steal Carly's life? What did she actually steal? Hmm? Yeah, Duan. I think okay. I can't tell if you're joking or if you're being serious. Was she still at her hotel? How about we start with that? No, no, no. You know what? I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna let you get the floor on that. Gemini says when you're diagnosed with cancer, they do suggest you get a second opinion and visit your oncologist before you start any treatment. Hmm. I mean, that's true. She did do that. She did do that, Lashanta. The ironic part is she didn't steal anything. Yeah, that's exactly what I was like. That's what I wanted to make sure. Or else I wanted to make sure I do on. Ron saying Constantine is so effing fake. Look what he did. And Teresa should be ashamed of herself. He did that to make himself look good. I can't do this Teresa thing. I really can't. Gemini says that a few people in my family with cancer, so it's a process before you start any treatment unless you have emergency surgery. Yeah, like I said, I don't understand how her coming in actually strengthened his case. Well, I don't understand why you're thinking that she gets away with a pass, but okay. I say the same thing, Jess. I'm like, bro, you literally, you know, you really sat there and abetted, and committing a crime. Just said Esme should call the police then and there. Exactly. Eagle fans out, did you see the rumor that Steve Jason run might be a short one? It seems he's thinking of retiring soon. What? I hope that Eagle fan. I hope that's a rumor. But yeah, I said the same thing. I was like, yo, listen, you are literally aiding and abetting a crime. Uh, Lashanta says, Albert, did Nina let Carly and Drew know about Michael out of spite? Yes, she did. Yeah, exactly, Justin. I was going to sit there and say the same thing. Yes, she did. She did. But, my whole, again, people, I swear, I feel like people don't understand after GH's retiring. Okay, Jim, thank you. Um, but like people are flawed. They do things, and yeah, she did out of spite. But my whole thing is like, Carly, why are you butting in a conversation that doesn't concern you? Thank you. Ariana says Steve said he wants to finish a career at GH before retiring a couple of years from now. Damn, Lisa says hashtag go to hell, Nina. Damn. And Jess says Nina has zero accountability. Oh, come on, Jess. Come on, baby girl. Don't be like that. Thank you. Yes, make sure you do hit the like button because it really does actually help. It really does help. I wonder how many likes we have so far. Yes, make sure you hit the like. See, Eagle fan, she didn't go to jail. You talk about accountability. She didn't go to jail for the crime that she committed. Okay, we got 16 likes. Let me do something where I can't hear my voice. All right, see, so we got 16 likes and 33 people in the chat. So hit the like button. It really does actually help. Krista says, well, what else would you call it but free pass? I mean, I get that, but what does that have to do with Nick stealing her child and he's on the run? You know? And Spencer, and my whole thing is, Spencer, you literally just aided in a crime. So honestly, tell you the truth, Spencer should be in jail as well. Both of the honestly, tell you the truth, both of their asses should be in jail at this point. Now, Eagle Fang says, Jared, you go to prison, a max prison for inside trading, not the cushy Martha Stewart. Yes. Okay. Duane says Nina bought Carly's hotel when she lost it, and then Nina tried to give it back, but Carly refused. Exactly. Just said, why are people mad at Willow for being mad at Nina? Because at the end of the day, no one's perfect, Jess. People make mistakes. And honestly, tell you, she forgave Harmony. Did you forget that she forgave somebody who killed some people and sold her to a cult? Like, come on, seriously? What evidence can you put Spence behind bars? No, no, you can't put any evidence there. But I'm just saying that he should go to jail for aiding and abetting a kidnapping. Ariana says Spencer won't go to jail unless that's the excuse they use for him leaving the show. Queen Becky D, how you doing tonight? At least I'm not mad at Willow. That's her choice. No, no, no. No, I just didn't say people are mad. Just say, yeah, no one is perfect, but Nina hurt her family, so she deserves to smoke. And yes, she forgave Harmony. Thank you, Eagle. Let me just highlight this for Jess. Says apparently, Cat Lady. Hi. Okay. Yeah, I just want to highlight that for you, Jess. Let me go back to what's good, Cat Lady. Exactly. Now, Cat Lady says, "Hey, everyone," and can Willow can definitely go bye bye. Oh, damn. Okay. Lashanta says Nina is toxic, constantly doing dirt and saying she lashed out. Well, Jess says she doesn't paint Harmony as a good mother. It took her a while to forgive her. Jess says she's not making Nina be the worst mom. Nina's making decisions that blows up her face, so she's holding her accountable. Hmm. Well, all right. Crystal, if he's a fugitive from the law, then yes, he can. He only one with rights. Not when you're a fugitive, Crystal. Not when you're a fugitive and you're on the run. You decide to take a child while you're on the run. Just says yes. Me one, just zero for Albert. Well, Jess, I think my score is kind of higher than yours, but I will give you that though. I will give you that, Jess. Yeah, Ron, Danny is a scumbag, to be honest. Kelly says, and Carly needs to mind her damn biz, but no, had to say something to Nina. Now you know about Michael. Ariana says, just two for you, zero, Albert. All right, Jess, you got that one. Oh, okay, Spider Quick. We're coming on all sorts of curses. That's unnecessary. You know how what you call it felt. You know how Kyrie felt about that in his live stream. So how about we not do that? Cherry ice cream was good. Becky says Nina did give up Michael to Carly and Drew right in front of Willow. Yeah, that was yeah. I give you that. Duane says Nina's doing things that Carly doesn't approve of. Nina better not step out of line. Okay. Well, like I said, Spider Quake. As long as you calm down, Spider Quake, and you have a good time, that's what I care about. Ariana says Albert and the Empress, the Queens are coming for you tonight. I can see that. I can see that, Ariana. Big Samuel, how you doing tonight? Johnson says I made a mistake. The doctor I mentioned on GH that Harmony killed was that. Oh, actually said Brendan. Kelly says hello, Tracy face when Carly showed up. Well, it's good to see you, Samuel. It's good to see you. Kelly says Carly's my girl, but sometimes she does too much. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Um. Oh, I thought I read it too. Lashanta says Albert Sasha told Nina to stand down. I knew she would not. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. And why didn't Esme call the cops? Because she knew she would get busted. For what? What would she get busted for? Janice says thoughts on Nikki's sponsor. Who is he working with? Well, I don't know if he's working with anyone, but I know. Here's the thing, Janet. Nikki said that he was drinking, but he didn't seem like he was drinking. He didn't seem like he was drinking. He seemed like he was on something else. Okay. No, what the? I said time. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't understand. I literally said time out and it actually banned him. 1 second. He was on a yeah, that's exactly what I was saying, Sammy. He didn't seem like he didn't seem like he was drunk. Oh, okay. I didn't plan him. It's so weird. All right. Nikki's sponsor was probably working with Jordan. I don't know about that. Cyrus can't. Oh, yeah, that's for damn sure. That is. I mean, that's for damn sure. Why is it banned for? Hmm. Now, Duan says Nina shouldn't be a doormat for Carly. I swear, Willow is acting like Nina is her daughter. Willow is acting like Nina. I swear, Willow is acting like Nina is a daughter. I don't get that. Yeah, that's why I was sitting there wondering. Yeah, that's why exactly where I went. I just timed him out, and when I looked, I didn't see him. So I know I didn't. I know I didn't. I know I didn't block him, even though it says blocked. I know because I can see all the people that I blocked, and it's not him. So, but yeah, it's just weird. Anyway, Elise said Nina promised Cyrus to be his church wife. No, from what I understand, somebody said, um, Spiderquake. Although I didn't sit there and give me a time for how long I can actually time them out for. But if anything, I'll work on it afterwards. Yeah, Crystal, I think he's going to use the fake evidence. I think he's going to use the fake evidence. At least said Nina promised Cyrus. No, she promised him like a platform or something like that, like a station or something. That's what I'm guessing. Oh, he'll learn. He'll learn, Ron. Duane says because Willow wanted Nina to be stepping stones for Carly, she didn't get it. Now she's having a fit. Nicole, I didn't like how Spencer just gave Ace to his dad. Becky says Esmos was really upset that Spencer was going to Paris with Trina. I think she was going to try to get her. Yes, I can see that. I agree with that, Becky Dean. Sammy says Nina was just doing the Lord's work. Carly can be mad all she wants, but her ass is more wrong than not majority of the time. Well, I did think that she needed to. I did think that she needed to back out the conversation. And how you doing tonight, Nicole? I did think that she needed to back out the conversation. I really sat there was like, "Yo, listen, she's good." Oh, it definitely is going to happen, Cat Lady. Like I said, if people were upset before, just says she deserves her son. He can't just take her kid away from it. And I agree. I agree. Elise said Laura is more wrong than Carly. Yeah, I can see that. Lee is just disrespectful to her sister, calling her a gold digger. I understand why Jack got into Sheila. Jesus. Okay, Ronnie Ron. I mean, I don't condone cheating, but I understand why he couldn't sit there and be dealing with her. Hmm. Hmm. That's a question in real life, knowing who Esme is and her crimes. Now, Eagle fan says in real life, Esme and Nick should never raise any kids. Now, Cat Lady says, I won't feel bad for Nick or. Yep, yep. I won't either. I won't either. I'll say that much. I won't either. Okay, Ron says Lee can't get a man, so she's jealous of Poppy and her niece. Yo, Lee was like I said, Lee was getting on my effing nerves today, my guy. She was really getting on my nerves. Ron says Esmond belonged with Spence. Okay. Good. That's right. The spider's back. And hopefully he can just chill out and have a good time. Becky says, I hope this doesn't keep Spencer from being able to go to Paris. So jealous. Hmm. I think she's pissed off at. She's not jealous. She's pissed off for her for what she did way back, costing Lee her career and everything. But I'm like, boo, at some point you got to let it go. At the very least, don't be taking that energy out on what you call it. Cherry Ice Cream says, especially because unfit when she threw herself over that. Oh, um, Police said Laura shouldn't be taking care of Ace. Slightly quick, did you see anything on this channel? Ariana says, I wish I could tape your voice and use it to answer some of my clients. uh, you know, Ariana, anytime that you want to do that, I am available for you 24/7. Seriously. Jesus Christ. Let's see. Samuel said Trina had me in a chokehold. Said when she told Esme, me and Spencer. Yes, I said the same thing. I said the same thing. Yeah, Alicia, it's not a good look for him. It's not a good look for him. Alicia, you're right. Alice says sometimes something tells me Trino, who holds everyone to such high standards, won't like what I said. I said the same thing. Yes, I said the same thing, Allison. I said the same thing. Hmm. Well, I don't say anything on the what you call for him. Well, Allison says something. Yeah, okay, yeah, I read that. Well, thank you, Arian. I always thought my laugh was very goofy, so I appreciate it. I always felt like I had a very goofy laugh. So thank you. Thank you, Ariana. Tracy says, yes, Willow should forgive Nina and she will maybe in like 2 or 3 months. Seems about adequate. That's actually acceptable. Well, damn, Jess. Jess, you really do say like the nicest things to me, don't you? I appreciate that. Thank you, Jess. Eagle fan says, since Esme got her memories back, if she wants to make trouble for Trina, she's going to Trina and tell her what Portia tried to do what. Oh, yes, yes, Eagle Fang. Exactly. Thank you, Jess. You're awesome. Melly Mel, my heart queen. I know, Lord, but it's almost. It's like I set my exactly. It's like I set myself up. Ron says if Deacon impregnate Sheila, so what everyone gonna say about it? I don't know. I don't know, Ron, but it should be funny though. Ariana says not goofy like that stupid. I would just play that laugh instead of answer myself. Thank you. Well, like I said, anytime you want to use my voice, I'm here for you. Oh, of course I did. Of course I did, Ariana. And Jess is right there to sit there and give me that energy. That's what I said. She says the sweetest things to me. Tracy says, I know they better not have Nicholas kidnap baby Ace and then 2 or 3 years. Oh, that would be, yeah, that would just be weird. And yeah. Yeah, I don't say anything for Kyrie's. I don't know if he's actually live streaming tonight. Ron says, who's going to be at Deacon and Sheila's wedding? Um, that's a damn good question. Probably like maybe the waiter staff. Maybe the waiter staff, since he's the boss. Ron says, Albert, what's your take on Ever and Stephanie? I wasn't feeling it. Well, Ever's a better choice than Chad, so I'll take that for what it's worth. And what's good, Big Nate? Kelly says Esme is about to run to her mama. Everyone's looking out. Yes. Can you imagine if she can actually sit there and get her mom out of jail? Oh, it's going to be a wrap. It is going to be a wrap, cat lady. Nate says, I can't stand this convoluted BS. Yeah, Nate, Danny's a scumbag and he's a coward too. And after he kissed on Phyllis, he tried to walk up and start kissing on Christine. And then sat there and was like, oh, after she told you she's not playing these games, you're like, oh, could we go somewhere and talk? Bro, you already did talk. She didn't want to hear you at this point. Eagle Finn says, oh, speaking of Cobra Kai, Chancellor is confirmed. Oh, nice. Eagle Finn, I actually like that character. I like that character. So that's good to hear. Ariana says, I think I need to promote Jess from Queen to Empress. Yeah, I agree. I think she earned that status. Oh no, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that, Ariana. Nate says it's dropping me nuts. Danny would never have anything to do with Phyllis after what she did to him and Cricket. They need to bring back and recast of Paul or bring back DD. Hmm. They just make him look like a scumbag and a coward and an idiot. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Now I'm like, how you gonna sit there and start trying to kiss on her? I'm like, you just finished kissing on what you call it. Like it's so I can't. And honestly tell you the truth, Daniel's no better. You hanging out with a chick who says that she's in love with you, but yet you going out with Lily. Well, because she's out of town, it's you get a pass or something? Yes, I did, Eagle Fang. I mean, Eagle Fang, it really wasn't much of a dress at that point now, was it? It was lingerie, let's be honest. All Phyllis is an extension of Nina from GH. As exactly. But you know what, Eagle Fang, I'm here for it. Ariana, it is crazy. It is. But I actually like it though. Ron says to Albert, how will Danny feel about Crooked dropping Danny for his child's behavior? Should probably be upset because um what? How will Danny feel about Cricket? Um, I don't know. He's gonna react like a child. He's all mad at Phyllis. He's all mad at Phyllis. Like, which is like, oh, he is okay. Duane says Phyllis is one of those damn Logans. Those damn Logans, Duane, they're just the worst. Even though I like, even though I like, oh, okay, he is. Thank you, Lovey. Although I do like Donna. You know, Ryan, Daniel probably be understanding of Danny because they're both scumbags and cowards. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, wrong one. Oh, damn it. There we go. You know, Lobby, I'm glad that he reminded me to do that. I would have forgot. And Lobby, you know exactly how important that is to me to let people know that those Logans are no good. Even though I like Donna, she always gets a pass. LaShawn, yes, that's very true, LaShawn. And we do need somebody like Phyllis in the show. Ariana says, "Yeah, I've been shaking his fist." I don't even know what got me started doing that. Ariana, it might have been Kyrie's. I have no idea where I got that from. Mel says, and Danny are like father and son. Yeah, exactly. As I said, they're both scumbags. Well, they're also cowards too. Solomon, how you doing tonight? The one says Phyllis needs to just get with Tucker. Well, yeah, so it's like they're trying to chase after somebody who, um, chase after somebody like it's so. Nope, Darby, I don't think so. Aaron says I like Phyllis. She's off in a redhead. Hmm, I don't know. I've never been with a redhead before. Brunette, blonde. Nope, not a redhead though. Oh yes, exactly, Solomon. Solomon, I've been saying that for a hot minute. Audra needs hope in a poll. Ron says how they treat Wyatt. What was the point of him coming back just to say he's leaving? I mean, Ron, they gave him a better exit than they gave what you call it. Than they gave Taylor. You know, gave him a better exit than he did Taylor and Quinn for that matter. Kelly says, "Oh please, can she hook up with Tucker? That sounds fun." Ariana says, "I don't believe there's no redheads." No, no, not in my roster of women I've been with. Nope, been with blondes. They are fun. Brunettes. Not a redhead. Not yet, anyway. Now, says Albert Nina made it crystal clear to Christine that it was a setup. Yeah, but I mean, obviously, tell the truth. Nina was just not there giving. Nina was not there giving Danny an excuse, and I'm like, you can't excuse scumbag behavior. That's literally what that was. That was the definition of scumbag behavior. Damn, I've hardly ate any of this. Now, Nate says, I can't believe Michelle came back to YNR for this BS. When it comes to her character, Phyllis, this all started when they put Nick and Phyllis back together. Since then, Phyllis hasn't been the same. I have to take your word on that part before I started, but just you just remembered me. You just reminded me that I bought some spicy noodles. Oh, nice. Oh, the spicy ones. Uh, I tried that, and that did not work out well for me. Exactly, Lashanta. And then they're coming up to, and then coming up to what you call it, Christina talking about, oh, well, we could sit there and try to make this work. I, if the only thing I'm guilty of is being naive. What? What did you just say? No, it says I have a theory that I don't trust Seth, that he is no good guy with that smirk on his face is working for Jordan. This is the second person that said this now. And Duane says, I hate spicy food. I think, well, yeah, well, I'm not a huge fan of spicy food. I'll try it, but like, I can't do too much spicy food though, because exactly, he isn't, nah, Nashanta. Just said, I love spicy everything. All right, that's what's up. I mean, I can make like spicy pancakes. I can make spicy pancakes. Said anything. So, Lily says, I want to know who Jordan called and said, I need you now. Kelly, you think it's Zeke? Yeah, Jess. Spicy pancakes. Make you spicy pancakes. Tracy says spicy pancake, never heard of that before. Exactly. Oh, what do you mean yuck, cat lady? I make some very good pancakes. And I think that Jess would actually like the spicy pancakes. No, it says I love the heart to heart conversation with Vic and Ice Princess. Uh Blackmon says the ingredients for spicy pancakes. Allison, you never heard of spicy pancakes? Yeah. Oh no. Jess, I'm gonna help you out well. You don't like it. Okay, Mel, thank you for letting me know. I'll be watching it tomorrow. Yeah, Jess, I'll hook you up. It is, cat lady. It is. Well, I don't know if it's a New York thing, but it's a new thing that wow. Damn. Well, yes. I mean that's cooking. That's art. You know that's being creative. I'm a creator, Jess. Exactly, Allison. We all learned something new today. Becky says, Albert, I think maybe pancakes with a bit of spice in the syrup, but yeah, that does sound like it could be good. Thank you, Becky Ding. Really, cat lady? Black one says spicy pancake sounds like that would get you in the mood. Well, I mean, that wasn't the goal, but I mean, if it's a side effect, I can't help that. Ron says Albert Patch was right all along. Constantine is so fake, taking advantage of Maggie. John and Patch needs to have him deported ASAP. Hmm. Bobby says I can't eat spicy things; it irritates my stomach too much. Yeah, it's not for everyone. Ariana says some new things we weren't ready for. Oh well, then yeah, Kylie. I mean, that's that's always a positive. Judy, what's good, Judy? Yeah, I mean, I knew they were doing that too. I heard Nicole was probably leaving the show for a little bit. It's good to see you too, Judy. New things we weren't ready for. Exactly, Ariana. But new things are good things when it's done right, and I'm gonna kick it right. Justin will sit there and taste and be like, "Oh my god, Poppy, that was so good. Thank you so much." Like, you're welcome. Tracy said that wasn't the goal, but I mean, listen, Tracy, I'm not gonna knock the side effects. That's all I'm saying. Blackmon says, so what syrup would go on top of those? I don't know yet. You know what? Honestly, to tell you, I will keep it a surprise. Exactly, Ariana. I'm here for it too. Well, you know I'm here for it. You know I'm here for it, Ariana. The one says I had to start with spicy food because it irritated my stomach. Then my doctor told me to stop. Oh well, then yeah. Oh come on, Kylie, you gotta try it first. You can't just knock it. Just as I think a spicy sour will be better, like someone suggested. Well, it's gonna be the best pancakes ever. That's what I'm saying, Jess. It's gonna be the best ones ever. I love when Alex apologized to Justin. Yeah, I mean that was cool. Jess says, "Have you ever tried milk Mike's hot honey?" No, actually, I've never tried that, Jess. Well, damn, cat lady, have some faith in me. Tracy says she has some curls type of. Well, I'm going to come up with something on the spot, Tracy. It's all going to be planned out. It's all going to be planned out. Judy says, "Cause can anyone answer me why Abe doesn't have his memories back? Why are they dragging it?" Judy, I'm surprised that they're actually dragging it out this long. That is confusing to me. I don't understand it either, Judy, because it's not like days to really drag out something like that. But cat lady, I'm telling you right now, if you ever had my pancakes, those emojis would be a lot different. Those emojis would be so much more different, cat lady. Okay. We're not even gonna talk about that other cooking incident that happened like was that like years ago, right? You know what? I'm not gonna lie, Lashanta. In certain situations, he actually has been. Um, Tuck, Duane says, "LOL, Tucker and Sheila." So, Cat Lady, you sent this saying that you don't trust my cooking? Is that what you sent there saying? Mel says, "I bet ever since Seth have come to Genoa City to sponsor Nikki again, I could see red flags that he's a bad person." He did, but that's because he's drinking now, so that actually does make sense. Earlier said, "Just say, Kelly, I Black Mom says mostly will go great with pancakes. Well, I have some. Oh, Black Man, I got some ideas. Trust me. Tracy says that cooking incident did not happen years ago. I mean, but Tracy, it felt like it happened years ago. It felt like it did, and I think everyone can agree that it felt like it happened years ago, Tracy. That was a long time ago. We all moved past that. Just took accountability. Okay, and I'm very proud of you, Jess. Very proud of you taking accountability. Yeah, exactly. It was a while ago. Darby, it felt like it was years ago though, right? Well, you know what? Thank you, Laura B. Thank you. I appreciate you, Laura B, for saying that. Thank you. Ron says, Albert, do you think that Finn would want to give Deacon a beat down for impregnating his mom? Oh my god, Ron never change. Kelly says Albert's on the road tonight. I'm just saying. Just that's what it felt like. It felt like it was a long time ago. We all came, we all grown up from that experience. Aaron says not her, just one, and it was great. I'm just saying. We all grew from it. Yeah. We learned to take accountability and be better. Tracy says, "LOL, it felt like it happened." I mean, it's just that's my experience. Debbie says it felt like it was still your fault out because it was your stove that did it. Yeah, but Jess already said that it was her fault. That's the thing, Darby. She already said it was her fault. And I agreed, and she's uh she's learned and grown from it. So I'm very proud of her. Ariana says, "Yes, we did. I can't wait." Noah says, "I feel like Everett is still hiding secrets." Well, yeah, no, I feel like that too. I think it's a Jada thing, if anything. Well, the one, I mean, technically it's the same universe, so it's possible. Have a good night, Cherry Ice Cream. Solomon says, "I will should encourage Ron to contact Brad Bell and propose Sheila." Oh, well, yeah. I'm up for that. Kyrie's the one and only. Kyrie's the one and only. I'm looking forward to your live stream tonight. 30 says that doesn't sound like Jess. We know her. I know, and that's the crazy thing. But I mean, she as they say, she woman up. She admitted her faults, and you know, she owned up to it. Ron says, Albert, do you think Sheila would stay with Deacon? For now, audience is not bored, so yeah. Ron says, Albert, Finn would say to Deacon, "Yo, you had no right to get her pregnant." Oh my god, you're right, Ron. That's something that Finn would say to Deacon. I think it's about right. Yeah, Jess. So good. I very proud of you, Jess. Very proud of you. How you doing tonight, Kyrese? Was good. No, says Albert. I noticed when Alex and Justin were hugging each other that Teresa was looking away because of her guilt. That's very true. She was. Well, I can see that. Darby says, woman, I'm emitting full. Well, wow. Damn, Darby. Perry says, Danny is a good man, Albert. He is a very good man. I stand by that until DC says otherwise. Okay. Curry says, standing by that 10 toes down. Um, that the scumbag known as Danny is a good man. Okay. There we go. Jess says, so who do you think will forgive Nina first, Willow or Sunny? Yeah, I gotta go with Sunny. I gotta go with Sunny, Jess. And then Ariana says, Willow, Sunny be keeping a grudge. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, Jess, but when is he not mad though? Let's be honest. He's been worse with other women though. Ron says, so Albert, he should be glad he's gonna have a little sister, but wants to threaten Deacon and tell him he has no right to have to be having sex with his mom. He has no right to be having sex with his mom. I swear, you can't make up some of the stuff that Ron says. Harry says he's very compassionate. He didn't want to hurt Phyllis, but he's realized even Nina sees right through Phyllis. Darby says Daniel is an adopted son of that scumbag. Mel says I got good news until dawn. The video game for 2015 is happening, coming soon as a horror movie. You know, Mel, I actually saw the next Ghostbusters trailer. It looks good. It looks good. I didn't see the first one though. Says he's going to pee in his. Ron says Albert Solomon says he's going to pee in his pants if Sheila gets pregnant. Okay, that's okay. Tyler says until Sonny calls Diane, then there's still a chance. That's very true. Ariana says the Sonny Nina snitched. Tracy says Sonny will forgive who first? Nina or what's the other person again? I don't remember who's the other person. Carrie says Phyllis is a deranged woman that needs help. She is trying to corrupt a man that has so much love in his heart. Carrie, this dude is a coward. Okay, this dude is a straight up coward. He's all like, "Oh, I can't do this." So instead of walking out the bar, he walks 5 feet over to the bar. Like, are you kidding me? He's like, "Oh, I can't do this." So you walk 5 feet somewhere else. Ron says Albert Brooke will get a heart attack when she hears about Deacon and Sheila engagement. Said the same day, Darby. I'm like, yo. Just as no, I asked who will forgive Nina first. Oh, Willow or Sunny. Yes, it's definitely gonna be Sunny. Thank you. Thank you, Jess. Exactly, LaShanta. No, it's definitely gonna be sunny. Tracy says Sunny will forgive Nina first before Willow. Yeah, Willow is too much on her little high horse, on her little on her high pedestal. I said the same thing, Lobby. I'm like, you can't. Ariana says, gotta ride with Jess again. Curry says, Phyllis' only pleasure is causing pain and ruining lives and obsessing over her spawns. Okay, so Kyrie, could you say the same thing for Daniel with the whole hazard situation? Yes, you don't see Sunny forgiving so quick? Well, I mean, yeah, but GH is known for kind of. Curry says, where is Little Rugrat? Well, I had to time him out for a little bit. Kyrie's, I timed him out for a little bit. So he's back and he seemed like he's chilled. But at some point he'll be in your life. He'll be, you know what, Kyrie's, no. Kyrie's, we had a deal. Okay? I was bad cop. You were a good cop. We had a deal, Kyrie's. Rod says, and Sheila won't want Lee as her doctor because Lee will try to kill her and her baby. Judy said, just a theory with Jason coming back is not going to matter about Sonny's forgiveness. He's going to be all in Carly's face to keep Jason at bay. Matter Sonny's forgiveness, he's going to be all in Carly's face to keep Jason at bay. Get it. I mean, yeah, but I'm like, again, LaShanta, Carly's not in jail. Yeah, she did something spiteful, but I'm like, people aren't perfect. They're writing somebody off like, yes, Laura B, me and Kyrie's had a deal. I said it in his live stream, I'm going to say it in mine. We had a deal. Every says we had a deal. You sound like a. I'm just saying, Darby. Perry says I didn't have as much patience last night. Didn't have time to research much studying, so I was angry. Okay, all right, Kyrie. Just remember, we still got a deal though. It's not now. You're a lot cooler. The deal is still in place now. Eagle fan says Brock TV brought up a good point. How come Michael, Drew, and Carly and everyone else have not apologized to this man? Ned, yeah. But people want to jump on Nina for saying sorry to Willow. And they accuse. Ooh, that's actually a very good point. Carly and Drew came in there and did not apologize to didn't apologize to Ned. When is Ned gonna get that apology? Darby says tell Willow to get over herself, not everything Nina does is about her. Harry says yes to little Rugrats welcome tonight as long as he doesn't swear at me directly again, lol. I was joking and serious at the same time. I can tell. Judy says don't forget Jason was about to consummate the wedding when Sonny returned. That's very true. That's very true. That's 100% true, Judy. Just they do need to apologize for that. I'm like, they were out of pocket. Ron says, Albert, why doesn't Lee have a man? Because she can't get one since Jack impregnated Sheila. She is miserable. Yeah, yeah, that's actually kind of true, Ron. I'm just saying, Kyrie. It's like when I saw that energy, it's like I can tell it was a blend of both. But like I said, also, Kyrie, so I was just very proud of just how you handle things. How you handle the chat. You are you are captain of your ship, Kyrie, and I'm here for it. Ariana says, yes, someone needs to yeah, someone you yes, definitely true. Ariana. Tracy says, I don't think Carly and Drew will be apologizing to that even though they should. Yeah, that's true. I said to say yeah, Carly did say that. Carly did have a point. Of course, of course Nina was like, you did commit the crime. What's good, darling? What is good, darling? Solomon says, I'm surprised there was no Victor calling Nick. Oh, much, yes. But he did sit there and say it, though. He did say, the minute she walked into the room, my baby, my baby, my baby, come here, baby. I'm not going to lie, Solomon. If you follow Eric Braden on Instagram, I am loving his I'm loving his reels. He has one where he's dancing with the character that plays Victoria. He has one where he's dancing in his car. They're just so good. Yeah, Dolly. It's kind of brick in New York, Dolly. Ron says almost threw up at Constantine and why Maggie just let that punk put his mouth. I love how you call an old man a punk. Darby says that's oh you did, Darby. Yo, I love those. Darby, usually, I mean, granted, Darby, usually when I go on Instagram, I got to sit there and check my thirst traps, but I do go to his page, and I'm like, I don't know, I just love it. It's like Darby, I got a thing in the morning. It's like I wake up, I check my feeds, go to. It was Darby. My dude was get my dude knew how to get down. That's what I'm gonna say. You can finish this since I'm a new viewer of GH for a few months. I forgot the actor that plays Victor. He was the Titanic Homer. Oh, you saw it on YouTube? Okay. Yeah, I saw it on Instagram. Like I said, Darby, anytime that Eric Braden posts something, I'm here for it. Um, Someone says yes, I saw that one the other night. Albert, Mr. Victor. Oh yeah, he was definitely Solomon. My dude, Eric Braden, still knows how to get down, and I'm here for it. Carrier says I watched days at 7 a.m. and had to see Wendy. I'm surprised I wasn't in a bad mood again. You know how there's no research. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true, Kyrie. That's actually very true. 7 in the wow. No, that's true. I do sometimes when I'm at work and I get a chance. I do sit there and watch like the shows in the morning. Lashanta says Albert Nina committed a crime erasing that security footage to Sunny beating the brakes off of Cyrus. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, Carly, I'm gonna say this again for the Carly fans, and I know y'all gonna get pissed off at me. Just remember, I'm a Carly fan myself. Carly committed a crime. She had two grown ass men tell her not to do it, and she did it anyway. And she's not in jail for it. Okay? Y'all want to sit there and get so mad at Nina for what Carly did, but y'all don't want to sit there and say, oh, yeah, Carly did actually was stupid enough to commit that crime. Oh, no, I'll wait. Ron says, Albert, he's such a scumbag, and Sarah and Xander praise that loser for what he did to her child. Yeah, that's true. Okay. I just want to write it down. Thank you, Duan. Thank you. Becky says Nina is the reason that little Pyra is still on the loose. That's actually very true. Solomon says also Amelia looked good in that white shirt and those jeans. They need to give Victoria a man to dance with. Yes. Solomon, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. My girl Amelia got some moves. I'm not gonna lie. She ain't looking bad. Perry says at least tonight I actually took notes on all four shows. I watched in like the last two streams. LOL, I didn't have time yesterday. Hmm. Honestly, tell you, I'm impressed, Kyrie's. Thank you, thank you. Yes, make sure you did hit the like button because it really does actually help. Also, Kyrie's is doing a live stream tonight at 10 o'clock, so definitely support my guy Kyrie's. 26 likes and 30 people in the chat. So yes, definitely hit that like button because it really does help. And yes, Duane, I hope you do have a good birthday tomorrow. Yeah, that's Lee really has been pissing me off. Lashanta says you say that, but really okay, Nina committed crimes too. You don't pick and choose. Oh, 42. Wow, yeah, it is a milestone. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Judy said that's true. She did commit the crime, but Carly has committed quite a few crimes, and it took for Nina to come along and snitch on her when her husband is a mob boss. That's true. That's true. I'm just saying, it's like people want to sit there and get mad at Nina for turning on Carly, but y'all don't sit there and try to be like, what Carly did was stupid, right? Because what she did was stupid, but nobody wants to sit there and admit that. No one wants to sit there and say what Carly did was dumb. Ron says, Albert, all jokes aside, if Brad Bell does write Sheila a pregnancy story, how much would the audience feel? Well, I think they would feel that the show is pretty stupid for a woman that's in her mid 60s to be having a child. I think that's what they would sit there and think, Ron. Curry says, all right, I gotta watch Brock TV to see you soon. All right. I mean, yeah, Nina committed a crime, Carly committed a crime. I just look at it and I'm like, let's not sit there and try to act like, Carly's goofy ass didn't sit there and put that on herself because she did. And she served no jail time. And she got a restaurant out of it. But oh no, poor Carly. Ooh. Okay, I'm done now. LaShanta says my point exactly. She saw Dex was going off Cyrus to tell that. But yeah, just don't get it. I mean, like I said, I'm a Carly fan. Alright? I'm like, your girl was out of pocket. Your girl was out of pocket today. Your girl was out of pocket today. Johnson says it looks like Asma will seek Cyrus' help tomorrow. Yeah, it makes sense. That is his family member, yeah, right? I'm just, doing, let's not sit here and try to act like Carly did not do a goofy thing. You know it's true, Duan. You know it's true. Just saying. You know, I'm gonna be. I think. Well, yeah, Days was actually. Yeah, it's true, Duan. I think Days was actually last, right? Like Days wasn't really. Have a nice Solomon. Like honestly, tell you the truth, the scenes with Xander and Sarah just seem so much like a waste of time, to be honest. Ron Ron says if Finn walks in on Deacon and Sheila, he's going to be like, "What's going on with you two? And how long has this been going on?" You mean the bumping and grinding part, Ron? Or you mean the relationship part? Because he already knows about the relationship part. So we talking about the bumping and grinding part? Johnson said bringing Esme back to her dark side is another way. Yes, I agree with that, Jonathan. I agree with that. LaShanta says action have consequences. I've been waiting for since Nixon Falls. Now she's getting her. That's actually very true. I did sit there and say that I was gonna have a cake when Nina got exposed, and it was a letdown. Joanna says, "Do you still watch Laura Wright on?" I gotta remember to sit there and find that. Well, no, I'm not skipping your comments on purpose. I'm not skipping your comments on purpose. There's like 35 people in the chat, so if I do miss your comment, yeah, I'm sorry, but I will try to get to your comments somehow. Daisy says she needs to forgive her husband first. She can forgive Nina later. Michael didn't really do anything that bad. Well, how you doing tonight, Daisy Flower? Johnson says we probably get a scene when Esme trashes her room. Hmm. Ron says no Albert sleeping together and sneaking around. Hmm. That's another way to put it, Ron. That is another way to sit there and put it. Ariana says they dragged that Nina story too long, and yeah, it was a letdown. Exactly, Duan. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for understanding. I appreciate that. And then sometimes it takes a minute to sit there and highlight a comment. So, but I appreciate your understanding, though. Yeah, 42 is a milestone. Lashanta says, "I bet Michael learned his lesson." Yeah, she does need to. And you know what, Daisy Flower, I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that one. Ariana said there's lots of people that then used to be your about. Yeah, thank you, Ariana, thank you. I appreciate your understanding that. Daisy Flower says, look like look, she kept her cancer secret from him. Yes, and I agree with that. Michael had to deal with that. Yeah, that's true, Daisy Flower. Ron says, Albert, and wait till Finn finds out about her and Deacon engagement. I'm actually very curious to sit there and see what he think. Ron, I am curious to sit there and see what he thinks of that. And that's the thing. People were sitting there saying, "Oh, Michael was wrong for throwing that in her face." I'm like, that wasn't throwing in her face. That was giving an example. The fact that people took that as throwing in her face, I don't think they really understand what throwing something in your face really is. So yes, I agree with you on that, Daisy. I agree with you on that. Yeah, that ass whooping did change him a little bit. When he was in jail, it surely did. Ron says, but Albert, will he want Deacon as a stepfather? I don't think he would actually think of him as a stepfather. Have a good night, Gemini. I don't think he would actually think of him as a stepfather. Daisy says Carly nor Sonny should ever be mad with Michael after all the trauma that guy has been through because of them. Hmm. Have a good night, Allison. It was great to see you. Joanne says, see, when Willow kept her cancer from Michael, I remind of Reva from God and Light. She lost her husband over it. Guiding Light, man. Those were the days, weren't they, Don? Those were the days. Jonathan, if you're still in the chat, make sure that you do email me. And check. Yeah. Well, if you're still in the chat, make sure you do email me when you get a chance. I want to talk to you about something. Damn, I really didn't. Mel says I got good news that the Blob reboot horror movie is still in the works. They're remaking the Blob movie? Wow. Mel, you also talked about the Toxic Avenger though, too, right? Juan says my mom started hating Guiding Light at what? Eh, Hating? I don't get that. Is that a lobby? I was surprised. Yeah. Have a good night, Daisy. You have a good night at work. Ross says, Albert, and how will everyone feel about Deacon and Sheila engagement and possibly having a child? The engagement they're going to be probably upset about. The child thing, I don't really know because I don't think that she's going to have a child. So, hmm. On some things I agree. I'm kind of split by that. I'm kind of split by that. On some level, I agree with you. On the other level, I'm like, I don't know. Ariana says Reva could teach some of these kids how to manipulate and scream. Ron says my mom started hating God and Light towards the end of the show. Oh, okay. Why did she start hating? Have a good night, Laura B. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Ron says they should remix Smallville. I don't know. I just, Dewan, here's the thing. As much as I love Superman, and I do, I don't think they should sit there and do another Superman anything for a while. And I think just because it's like DC has so many other superheroes they can do, but yet they for years they've always focused on Superman and Batman. Oh, she thought Guiding Light was goofy too. I can see that with Shotgun. I can see them actually having a split of an opinion. Danny Bear, you're another person I got to contact. Everyone, the amazing, gorgeous Danny Bears in the chat. Ron says, Albert, I understand Sheila is too old. So is Tabitha on Passion. It's a TV show, and anything is possible. Well, Ron, when you put it that way, it still sounds goofy as hell. Oh, Ron. Ron, 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 Ron. What am I going to do with you, Ron? What am I going to do with you? And see, Ron, Danny Bear's here. She's a woman that agrees with you on this whole Sheila having a baby. You know, if I'm ever have a bad mood, if I'm ever in a bad mood, I'm just gonna have Ron come to the chat, and Ron would cheer me up. Having a night, LaShanta. I'm just gonna have Ron cheer me up. Ron says, "Well, in Marvel, they mainly focus on Wolverine and Spider-Man." That's true, and that's still a bad look. Also, that's still a bad look. Also, it's just they have so many other characters they can choose from. Exactly, Ron. Danny Bear has your support. No, I got good news that 28 Days Later secret horror movie with Danny. I never actually watched the first one. I always wanted to, man. I always wanted to sit there and watch those movies. Um, Let me know about what's that movie? God damn it, what's that movie with the evil Superman, the little kid that grew up? Uh, the hell is the name of that movie? It's a horror movie, and the kid has powers similar to Superman, but it's called something else. Damn it, I can't remember what the hell the name of that damn movie is. You said it was a sequel too. No, what's the name of that movie? He's like if Superman was evil. Oh, that's something else man I can look up now. That would be dope, Duan. Because Storm should definitely be on should definitely be focused. Duan, what's the name of that movie though? I'm not gonna let that go. That's right, Danny Bear. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mel. Yes, Brightburn. How the hell I forget? Yeah, let me know. Let me know when they're actually going to be doing anything about that. And It Follows too. Brightburn and It Follows too. Let me know about those movies when you can. Yes, thank you, Becky D. I actually really did like that movie though, Becky D. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's is hella gory, but I'm like, that's what happened if Superman would have grew up and although I do feel like if they do a part two, they're gonna make him kind of good. So I don't know how to feel about that. Yes, Melly Mel. Let me know when they actually if they're actually going to be doing something with that. But Danny Bear, how have you been? How have you been doing? How Danny? How have you been doing since your traumatic experience? Since you Since she was held hostage. How have you been doing since then? Becky D says, I don't really care for Superman stuff myself. I'm more into sci-fi stuff, but I like. Oh, I love Star Trek. Becky D. I was a Trekkie before I was a Star Wars fan. Honestly, to tell you the truth, Star Trek got me into watching Star Wars. Oddly, Ron says, I want Sheila to name her child Endora, exactly the same Tabitha named her daughter. It's a nice name. Danny says, "Hello, I get it. Danny, I was so worried. I sat there and I saw the look on her face. I was like, Jesus Christ, she looked so uncomfortable, like she's you know. I felt bad for my girl Danny. I was like, no one should feel like they being held hostage. Danny, did y'all talk about soap operas at Danny, how much soap operas did you actually talk about? Becky, I love Star Trek. See, Ariana, this is another reason why I rock with you. It's another reason why I rock with you. It's too bad I never actually got a chance to watch any of the newer shows though. Like Picard and well, the other Star Trek shows. Because I kinda want to watch them. But time was never really on my side with that. But Danny says we talked about soul for like 2 minutes. Oh wow, okay. So we were just we are just lying about the title too. Jesus Christ. Oh, Ron wants Sheila to have triplets. God damn it, Danny Van. Even the stream was a lie. Even the stream title was a damn lie. Talking soap operas. 2 minutes does not count as an actual conversation. Mel says Danny is going to direct the first installment of the three upcoming sequels, and Alex is going to write out the three for the sequels in 28 days. Well, no, I may actually watch it if catch up with the first two. Danny says he doesn't even like soaps. So he doesn't like soaps. So he got somebody to do a collab with that talks about soaps. That makes no effing sense. Jesus Christ. Yeah, exactly, Becky. He got somebody to sit there and do a collab with about soaps, and he doesn't like soaps. I, I can't. I got other comments, and I'm just gonna be nice about it, but I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna try it out. Well, I want to stay on a little bit longer for Danny Bear because I do appreciate you. Oh, Danny Bear, I got to sit there and message you about something. Yes, I got to message you about something. Yes. Let's just sit there and say Darby gave me an idea. So I'm going to sit there. I'm not going to say it in the chat. I want it to be a surprise. But Danny Bear, you are, well, I will message you the idea. So let me do that now before I forget it. Yeah, Becky D, I'm also very Becky D, I'm telling you, you have no idea. I was like, yo, this girl is held captive against her will. Goddamn hours. I mean, don't get me wrong. I can talk for 2 hours, but that I'm telling you, Becky D, if you would have saw the look on her face, whew, if uncomfortable had a facial expression, and Danny was, well, Ron, Danny, Dan, Danny went through an experience. Becky D says, I can't imagine how uncomfortable that must have felt on a live. It just, it. I don't think it was probably bad for the first few minutes, but like after a while, it's just, it's one of those things where it's like you can watch a conversation and watch how it unfolds, and you can always tell when somebody's just not having a good time. See, Denny says, yes, I was trying to be nice. It was really hard. I was tired. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Danny is a very sweet and kind hearted person, and I'm a dick. So that's what made me feel bad for her even worse. Becky D, that's what made me feel even worse. That's exactly what I said, Becky D. I was like, because I know that she's a nice person, I felt even worse for her. Oh, Jess, Danny was being held against her will. She was being held captive against her will on a live stream that she probably wanted to sit there and leave in the first 20 goddamn minutes. That's what happened. And we said, yes, well, Darby, also, what was that word? Oh, I'm not respectable like DC. That's true. That's also what happened. I'm not respectable. Yeah, Danny was being held against her will. 20 minutes in, I was like, yeah, Jess. She was in a live stream where she was asked to come on, and the topic was about soaps, and the host didn't even like soap operas, but wanted her to sit there and do a collab with him. And the title said soap operas, and it was soap opera talk for 2 minutes. Darby says, I thought you forgot. I thought you forgave me for that. Oh, no, I did. I did, Darby. I just like to bring it up from time to time. That's all. You know, I just like to troll you, Darby. Just like you like to troll me about, the cooking situation. I think I would develop fun problems for you really quick. But yeah, I was like, I can't. I was on there for under 5 minutes. I was like, all right, I'm out. But I'm going to end this live stream right here. I want to stay on for a few extra minutes because Danny got on. But I will message you on Twitter, and we'll get that thing set up. So with that being said, like I said, I mean, what could you do? Um, what could I do, or what could Danny do? I mean, Danny was trying to be nice about it. Danny was like, Danny was like, well, yeah, I'm just kind of tired. I got to wake up and stuff like that. I got this going on. He was like, oh, just stay on for a little bit longer. Sorority Road 2 sequel. Yeah, I never actually saw the first one, but okay. I mean, I like horror movies. I just don't know about a sorority movie. Everybody says that's not just me, Albert. That's the fire department and the board of health who did that too. Yeah, but Darby, like I said, Jess already owned up to her part. So Yes, thank you, Becky D. Have a great night. Yeah, I said the same thing. I reached out there. I was like, that's why I said, Jess. I was like, yo, listen. Sometimes you gotta sit there and be kind of mean to get your point across when being nice doesn't work. Have a good night, Ronnie Ron. Have a good night, Danny Bear. Have a good night, Queen Jess. Have a good night, Queen Becky D. Have a good night, Queen Mel. Have a good night, Darby. Have a good night, Duan. Have a good night, Blackmon. Have a good night, Ariana. Thank you for joining. It's always a pleasure to see you. Have a good night, Tracy Steves. Have a good night, Solomon. Have a good night, Spiderquake. Even though Spiderquake is actually an, you know what, I'm not even going to sit there and say it here. Have a good night, Duan. Have a good birthday tomorrow. And I will see y'all in the next live stream. Laters.